Beautiful day in the neighborhood, the beautiful day in this beauty wood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Is that good? I was 15-5 in week 2, but last week I'm tied for last place with Josh Martin, the sports editor. I guess we're pretty busy. We don't have time to ruminate over our picks. Yeah. Two minutes. Hello again, sports fans. A perfect night for football alongside Corey Smith on camera and Brandon Glorioso, master technician. I'm Jeff Cook. A beautiful, as I said, glorious night for high school football here, week 4 at New Oxford. Dover comes into the Ox Yard with a 2-1 record. Meanwhile, the Colonials are 3-0. And they've scored at least 35 points in every game. They have some prolific offensive players who have just coincidentally, 2 of them have been our Adams Electric Cooperative Player of the Game. In week 1, it was Idris Ahmedovic. And not only is he the quarterback with a major league arm, but he's all-state defense and special teams. He's a monster there, too, with, I think the last time we were here, he had 4 or 5 touchbacks and punts as well. So he does everything but sweep out the locker room. Maybe he does that, too. Brennan Holmes, I said to Corey before we came on the air, he's as finely skilled wide receiver as I've seen at the high school level here in our Adams York viewing area over these past 35 years. So that's saying something. I was really impressed with the game that Landon Kiefer had last week for the Warriors. Each of them 2 touchdowns receiving, and big arm quarterbacks. Brady Heiser was our player of the game last week. So here we are, 3-0, New Oxford. The stage is set. Dover 2-1. They do have a common opponent, and if you want to go by comparative scores, it should be New Oxford big. But the Colonials beat Southwestern last week rather handily, and I think it was the week before Southwestern administered a 2-touchdown drubbing to the Eagles of Dover. So something's got to give here. Dover for many years was coached by Bill Miller. Now Wayne Snellbaker Jr. at the control. Jason Warner, all he has done is return the Colonial program to a very lofty level. Special thanks to Athletic Director Doug Warley for all his cooperation, and New Oxford baseball coach Scott Anderson is the PA announcer here. So anyway, I want to thank our sponsors, because without the sponsorship, we wouldn't be able to bring you this live high school football action. First of all, State Farm agents Mike Ball and Lyle Pittner. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 717-334-4908, that is, at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg. Or State Farm agent Lyle Pittner, 717-688-7270, 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford, PA. Lyle Pittner and Mike Ball, they're on the ball. They got all your bases covered. Home, health, auto, life. Give them a call today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agents Lyle Pittner and Mike Ball are there. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker, owner of Seitz Realty, Inc. With 43 years of experience, Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 mobile or 717-334-4674 office, or check the website at SeitsRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty located at 571 West Middle Street in Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. Do you like ice cream? Well, then you'll love Mr. G's. Special thanks to all our friends at Mr. G's, especially Mark and Megan McLean. Mr. G's, located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, the official ice cream of high school sports. Open 7 days a week, noon till 9 p.m. Mr. G's has 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. Special fall flavor, pumpkin ice cream. Check out the gift shop at Mr. G's. Many great gift ideas and the work of local artists on display for sale. check out the Life is Good line of apparel, shirts, and more at Mr. G's. And for over decades, we appreciate the support of Kenny's Marketplace. Kenny's is 100% employee-owned and has superior quality in perishables, world-class customer service. Kenny's carries certified Angus beef and over 40 store-made items daily. Check out the $5 Friday specials, fresh fruit, friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1958. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. And special thanks as well to the good men and women of Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. You served our country in times of war and peace, and now you give back to our local communities. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262, and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelt, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Chris DeShara, and my good friend Vernon Stein. For all those at Post 262, we salute you. And tonight's game also brought to you as the Colonials prepare to crash through the barrier. Special thanks to Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, located at 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conewago. Telephone 717-677-0066. Email guy@kettermanelectric.com. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket truck service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers. 11 years in a row, the top electrician as elected by the Gettysburg Times pick of the county. It's Ketterman Electrical Services, Inc. And special thanks to Adams Electric Cooperative. They've been shining the spotlight on tonight's player of the game all season, and they've been shining the spotlight throughout Adams County and beyond since 1940. Adams Electric, the people behind the power, owned by those they serve. Who will be tonight's Adams Electric Cooperative player of the game? Stay tuned. So the stage is set. The Eagles are here. The Eagles have landed, so to speak. And the Colonials, let's see what they've got. You know, Coach Warner done a fabulous job, as I mentioned. They went through, I think, a 0-20 stretch over 2 years, not too long ago. And since he actually had a previous tenure, and I think since he's come back, they've done great things. And I know he would give a lot of credit to his assistants as well. And they are Cruz Banda, Larry Baumgartner, Jared Christmer, Andy Groff, Jared Lynn, John Slagle, Derek Starner, and Adam Summers. Well, they're the captains. So for New Oxford, it's Medovic, Arago, Bitzer, and this will be interesting. Drovers won the toss. They'll receive. Derek Price is the other captain for New Oxford. And the sun sets in the west, as you all know, and then you can see the shadows. Kind of a tough sun if you're staring back to the western sky.
We invite members of the armed forces and veterans who are present but not in uniform to render the military salute as we honor this great nation with the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Nice job by the New Oxford Colonial Marching Band with their national anthem. It always presents a quandary at Gettysburg home games. They do the national anthem, and of course everyone is attentive and stands for that. But if you're not a graduate of Gettysburg High School, do you need to stand during the alma mater? It's just a rhetorical question. I don't know the answer, but I don't think it's essential. I don't think it's a sign of disrespect, but hey, all you Gettysburg grads, you deserve it.
Number 2 is Junior Benedict will tee up for the Colonials. Number 3, Thomas Sauser, along with Philip Ford, deep to the Eagles.
Miller with a touchback, and Dover will start on offense.
Eagles will take over first and 10. Ball spot on their own 20.
Motion to the near side. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Short gain, about 3 yards perhaps. Spinning out of a tackle was Garen Quillen. Got 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Well, Coach Anderson says it's 2nd and 8, but it's somewhere in the middle. 2nd and 2.5, let's call it. The quarterback, Eric Campbell for Dover. Stunning defense for the Colonials. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. All over the quarterback was Dominic Payne, and he rendered some pain to Campbell, who ends up losing 6 yards.
Campbell tackle is back here by number 23, Dominic Payne.
Now it's
6. He'll bring up 3rd down.
third and about 13, 14. We'll call it 14. 3rd and 14. Out of the gun they go. Fake the jet sweep, and now he's going to air it out. Batted away. Tyler Arago with the big defensive stop. And Dover is turned away.
Pass intended. Intended for Townsend, incomplete. Broken up by Tyler Arago. Brings up 4th down.
So Campbell has big arm, that's for sure. Line of scrimmage at the 16. Rugby style kick, he just gets it away. And Holmes will let it bounce.
Brings up the punt. Touchdown at the Colonial 45. We're going to take over. 1st and 10.
39-yard punt. So the Ox, good field position at their own 45. Let's see if they have something special. Let's Holmes to the top of your screen. They're sending in the signals with hand motions. They go to Bitzer. Bitzer's kind of been the sledgehammer for this team.
Tackle number 25, gain of 3.
Bitzer gets 3. Second and 7. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. It looks like they're trying to isolate Brennan Holmes down here. Man, single coverage. He's looking this way. Holmes has to go to his knees to catch it.
Gain of 6. Third down.
Third and short. He might have got it on second effort.
Tackle on number 71, Bravo Poteet.
Well, we'll see.
It's fourth down.
They're going to go for it on fourth. Well, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Bitzer into the clear. On 4th and inches, Jared Bitzer takes it to the 10. 35-yard scamper.
Gain of 35 and the Colonial first down. Number 3, Thomas Mazur saved the touchdown.
1st and 10 for the Colonials on 4th and inches. Went through the A gap for 35 yards. Got 40 yards on 3 carries on this drive. So the Ox, I mean, they've got a lot of weapons. They soften you up with Pitzer, and then they bring in Clayton Nieves. Oh, Arago. Oh, man. Nice stop defensively. Townsend with a stick.
It'll be second and goal. Ball spotted on the Dover 12.
The loss of 2. So, yeah, it's second and goal from the 12. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. All these running plays run off a lot of time. Nieves right on cue, but he only got a couple of yards.
Tackle by number 77, William Shea. Gain of 1. Third and goal.
Well, 1 yard. So it's third and goal. Now, if you're Dover, you say, okay, where's Brennan Holmes? He's over here, single coverage on the near side. Look for a slant. But there is a lot of, the linebackers are, no, the safety's shaded this way. So maybe somebody will get open on the outside. I'm sure Ahmedovich has scanned it. Now he's coming back to Holmes. Oh! Off his fingertips. I'm sure they'd both like that one back. So they go kick the field goal here? Looks like they're going to. Brady Miller, the place kicker.
Number 83, Brady Miller will attempt. Attempt the field goal. The ball will be spotted at the 18. It'll be a 28-yard attempt.
From the right hash mark, perfect placement. And he's got it with plenty to spare.
With 6:47 left, quarter number one. Going for 3.
6:47 to go in the opening quarter. Ox on top. 3-zip. An opening quarter. Brought to you by State Farm agents Mike Ball and Lyle Pittner. Mike Ball in Gettysburg, Lyle Pittner in New Oxford. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact Adams County agents and neighbors. Mike Ball, 717-334-4908 at 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg, or State Farm agent Lyle Pittner, 717-688-7270 at 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford, PA. This one goes into the end zone again.
Kick will go into the end zone. Touchback. Dover will take over. 1st and 10. The ball spotted on their own 20.
So the Eagles start at their own 20-yard line. 3-0, they trail early on, 6:47 to go in the opening quarter. Movement, but not enough to draw a flag, or was there a flag drawn? I couldn't tell. In any event, great pursuit by the Colonial defense. Garen Quillen got maybe a yard.
Tackle made by number 20, Brogan Plum. Gain of 1. Second down.
Brogan Clunk with a stop. Great pursuit. Well, 2nd and 9. They pitch it to the near side. Good gang tackling. Quillen took a pitch, got about 2 yards.
Tackle by number 3, Holden Crabs. Gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Well, it was only a yard. Sorry, Garen. I tried to give you 2, but 3 carries, 5 yards now for Garen Quillen, and it's 3rd and about 8. Campbell showed a big arm with that early attempt, swatted down by Tyler Arago. Looking to throw again. He's got a man on a hook pattern. Complete. I think they're going to give him forward progress, and it is going to be a 1st down. Philip Ford on the catch.
Pass complete to number 6, Philip Ford. Gain of 8. And it's over. 1st down.
Nice snap. Oh, man, nowhere to go. Great penetration by that line.
Tackle by Makai Smith. Loss of 3. 2nd down.
All right. Oh, nice catch.
Campbell's pass complete. To number 11, Zachary Townsend.
Third and less than a yard. Wow. I mean, he might have gotten it with great second effort. Campbell, big dude, 210, 6'2", and he's able to pile drive the chains.
He's good for another Silverado first down. Full spot on their own 43.
Well, are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. with 43 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674. More after this play. No room at all for Garen Quillen, maybe a yard. Couldn't get real estate, but Dave Seitz Realty Inc. is located at 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg, and Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, are your experts in real estate transactions since 1980. 2nd and 9. Wow, Bitzer wants maybe a player of the game nomination. Drew Jones got thumped. 3 carries now, -1 yard. Third and 3. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brought to you by Mr. G's. Special thanks to Mark and Megan McLean and all our friends at Mr. G's, the official ice cream of high school sports. Located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, open 7 days a week from noon until 9. Mr. G's has 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. This special fall flavor is pumpkin ice cream. Check out the gift shop at Mr. G's. Great gift ideas and works of local artists on display for sale. Also, the Life is Good line of apparel. Great gift ideas and more at Mr. G's. And our gold sponsor for these many years, more than 2 decades, it's Kenny's Marketplace. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. 100% employee owned. Kenny's has superior quality in perishables and world-class customer service. Over 40 store-made items daily. Check out the $5 specials on Friday. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1958. My favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. 1:36 to go in the first quarter. New Oxford with a 3-0 lead. Dover, 3rd and 9. They've moved the ball. Reed, zone read. Either way, they had that's assignment football. A great job by the New Oxford defense preparing for the zone read. Garen Quillen kept the ball and paid for it. And now they're going to have to punt. Nathan Miller back to punt. Line of scrimmage at their own 40-yard line. Braden Billman deep for the Colonials. They might have the 2 men in motion there. They might. Oh, nice short hop to the 34. 10. It was a 30-yard punt. But there's a flag, so hold everything. Nice job by Billman. Short hopped it like an infielder might. Full slate of games in the MLB, as well as around the area.
Shift against the Eagles. Penalty declined. Colonials will take over 1st and 10. 35.
So the penalty refused. I mean, that's a good choice, I think. And New Oxford starts at its own. Well, they're going to march. Yeah, I don't. They tacked it on after the return, so it was a 5-yard penalty.
Kickoff, a 5-yard penalty. The Colonels will take over first and 10. Ball spotted on their own 40.
So New Oxford with the penalty takes over at their own 40. First and 10 with 45 seconds to go. Really no tactical advantage one direction or another. Nieves jumps over a couple of would-be tacklers and gets 6 yards.
Nieves the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 71, Bravo Poteet.
So really, it's like thunder and lightning.
Second and 3.
Bitzer, the thunder, and Nieves, the lightning. Nieves has come on as the season has progressed, and he has really become a valuable weapon. Be interesting to see if they use him out of the backfield. Maybe there's so much attention paid to Holmes and Krabs and Arrigo. There's Arrigo. Let's see where they forward progress. He might be just short.
Tackle immediately on number 3, Thomas Miser. Gain of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Third down and about 6 inches. Well, maybe they need Pitzer again on a, maybe run the same play. He got 35 yards earlier in the, of course he's not in there right now. He's not in the backfield. It's Nieves.
Flag on play. False start. Go Oxford.
So that'll back him up.
5-yard penalty will make it 3rd and 6.
Third and 6. And that's the end of the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Colonials 3, Eagles 0.
So 3rd and 6 coming up. Don't forget, we'll have the Adams Electric Player of the Game after the contest, shining the spotlight on our local citizenry since 1940. The people behind the power, owned by those they serve. Adams Electric Cooperative, proud sponsor of the Player of the Game. And special thanks as well to RE Lady American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served their country in times of war and peace, and now they serve our local communities. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Schauer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. For all those at Post 262, we salute you. Hey, I'll be seeing Rick Pelk and Vernon Stein on Thursday night. The Antlers are going to be at the Mansion House, so those two gentlemen, they can put on quite a show, I assure you. No cover, no minimum. And special thanks as well to Ketterman Electrical Services LLC. Here's a big 3rd and 6. Beautifully thrown to Arrigo. He's got it. 10 yards on the reception, make it 11.
Tackle by Townsend. Gain of 11. And a Colonial first down.
Kettleman Electric, located at 2915 Biglerville Road, serving Adams County for more than 2 decades, 11 years in a row. Best electrician, specializing in bucket truck service, generator installation. 1st and 10. Ahmetovic, oh, back shoulder. Oh, that's a tough call. That is a tough call. It looked like the defender had pretty good position, and maybe they'll pick the flag up. That ball was underthrown. I don't know. I mean, Vargas, the intended receiver, you know, it's a 50-50 call, and then the Ox is lining up to try to run a play quickly once they resume play. But did they pick up the flag? No, they're going to walk it off 10 yards.
Billy first and 10 for the Colonials. Ball spotted on the Eagle 30-yard line.
I think it's a 15-yarder. 15-yard penalty for pass interference, but it's not a spot foul, which actually accrued to Dover's advantage. So it is a 1st down for New Oxford at the Dover 30-yard line, just underway here in the 2nd quarter. Nieves, nowhere to go, stopped in his tracks.
Zirkle and Jones combine on the stop. Wilson for 1. 2nd down.
Don't forget, player of the game, Adams Electric Cooperative, player of the game. The votes will be tallied. It will be a free and fair election. I guarantee it. I was just happened to be the only one who voted last week, but Corey Smith assured me that he did not dispute my selection. 2nd and 11. Ahmetovic hangs in the pocket, throws a dart, and breaking a couple of tackles is Brennan Holmes. So great catch in traffic, a 13-yard gain for Brennan Holmes, and another 1st down. To the 16. Colonials stay up-tempo. 4 receivers to the near side. Maybe he's going to come back. Look at this. Looks like he might go. How about a slant to Brennan Holmes? He's got 1 man to beat over there. They're going to try to bring pressure, too. He's got to see it. He rolls to escape the pressure. Beats 3 tackles. Still on his feet. Late hit out of bounds, but he's close to the goal line. May have another 1st down. Line of scrimmage was at the 16. You know, this is really an aspect of Ahmetovic. He really hasn't tried to run the ball a whole ton this year, but he's obviously capable of doing that. If the Ox ever gets in a big game, 10-yard run for Ahmetovic. Half the distance.
Ball spotted at the Eagle 3-yard line.
Oh man, Nieves, he's going to lose a couple yards. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5.
2nd and goal.
Well, New Oxford with a near monopoly on the player of the game award so far. Of course, this is our 3rd time here at the Ox Yard in the last 4 weeks. But they look solid in every dimension. 3-0 against 2-1 Dover. Nieves, this time, he gets into the end zone. Miller to attempt a point after. Kick is good. There you heard it from PA announcer and head baseball coach here at New Oxford, Scott Anderson. 10-zip. Colonials on top. And speaking of on top, if you need somebody who's on top of the real estate market, you're looking to buy or sell real estate, there's only one name you need to know, David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. 43 years of experience. Dave Seitz is your man. Call 717-487-4000 or 717-334-4674 or check the website, SeitzzRealtyInc.com. Located at 571 West Middle Street, Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, has been your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. And special thanks to Mr. G's. All the good folks there on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, opens 7 days a week for your enjoyment, noon until 9 p.m. Ford scoops it at the 11. He's dangerous. And he gets it out to about the 27. So Dover will start at the New Oxford 27-yard line. Well, Mr. G's has 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. The special fall flavor is pumpkin ice cream. Check out the gift shop at Mr. G's. Great gift ideas and the work of local artists on display for sale. Did he catch it? Braden Zirkle, where's number 0? Is 0 a number? So Zirkle with a 4-yard catch. 2nd and 6. Campbell to the airwaves. Incomplete. Noah Wentz unable to come up with a grab. Third and 6. 8:15 to go in the half. The first half brought to you by Kenny's Marketplace, a gold sponsor for over 2 decades. 100% employee owned, superior quality and perishables, and world-class customer service. 3rd and 6. Campbell airs it out. He's got a man open. Oh! In and out of the hands of Thomas Smizer. Wow. That was scary if you're a New Oxford fan. And it could have been thrown any better by Eric Campbell. And so now they have to punt. Line of scrimmage at their own 31-yard line. Billman is back to return it. Kenny's carries certified Angus beef, over 40 store-made items daily. $5 Friday specials, fresh food friendly folks. You'll find them at Kenny's, serving your local communities with excellence since 1958. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. It's my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. 4th and 11. Billman back outside his own 45. Oh, block kick! Block kick! I think it was blocked by 23. That's Dominic Payne. Oh, now they're saying it was Bitzer. But Payne was right there, too. Nieves to the 10. So Ox starts the drive at the Dover 12, looking to add to their 10-0 lead. Don't forget your preferred customer card when you go to your Kenny's. It's your passport to a world of savings. My favorite place to shop. Ahmetovic with a keeper. There's a flag down. That could be a hold. Great footwork out there by Holmes, but let's see. This might be coming back. Holmes, great control to keep his feet in bounds and catch the ball out of bounds. So it is a holding call against the Colonials. Just their second flag for 15 yards. Now, special thanks to IRE Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. We appreciate your sponsorship, especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Shower, my good friend Vernon Stein. For all those at Post 262, we salute you. And our friends at Kedron Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, bucket truck service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, supply and installation of electric car chargers. So the holding penalty takes it back 10 yards. Wide receiver screen, Holmes into the end zone. The bubble screen, the way you draw it up. Like, great job of blocking and a great job of using his blockers. His fellow receivers just sealed off the defense. He had a convoy. Extra point is no good, and the lead is 16-0. 7:05 to go in the half. Touchback as it lands at the 1. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 334-4908. And State Farm agent Lyle Pittner, 688-7270. They're on the ball. They got all your bases covered. Home home health, auto, life, and more. Call State Farm agents Mike Ball in Gettysburg and or Lyle Pittner in New Oxford today. Campbell trying to get points on the board. Oh! Ricocheted off of an Eagle. And then goes for a 19-yard gain. Smizer with a grab. Thomas Smizer. Oh, picked off. Arago. New Oxford in business. Will start at the Dover 21. First turnover of the night. There's Brandon Holmes at the top of your screen. Arago in the slot to the near side. Nieves the setback. Holmes single coverage. Oh, wow. No call. He was looking over his shoulder. I think he got his hands on it. Pretty good coverage. Trying to get outside is Nieves, and he goes nowhere. He's going to lose 5 yards. See where they spot it. Third and long. Oh, gadgetry. A throwback to a Medovic. They did an inside. Now there's a flag. Is this like a double forward pass? I don't know if there was an inside handoff that went forward. Yeah, it looks like that's the call. Illegal forward pass. I think that's a 10-yarder. So you don't put Arago down for a passing attempt just yet, in case you're scoring at home. It's a 10-yarder. We'll go to the tape and review it after the game. Yeah, it might be a holding. Brandon's probably right. It was a gadget play for sure. Now it's 3rd and 25. Well, Medovic's got the big arm. Look how deep the safety's playing for Dover. He's not even listed in the program. Maybe he is under a different number. Little bubble screen. Got some of it back. 4:25 to go here in the first quarter. New Oxford leads Dover 16-0. New Oxford being quite content to work the clock. Gettysburg 7, East Pennsboro 7, Biglerville 6, Fairfield nothing, Littlestown 15, Hanover nothing, Burn 7, York Catholic nothing. Thank you, Josh Martin, Gettysburg sports editor, for all the scoring updates. So now it's 4th down and about 19. What do? Now the delay of game. So it's 4th down and not quite an eternity, but plenty. 4th down and plenty. They're going to punt it. Line of scrimmage, the 36. High kick, end over end, aiming for the corner. And it goes out at the 11, 25-yard punt, no return. They started at the 21 and got nothing. Great job by the Dover defense. And Dover, that was a bit of self-destruction for the Colonials in that you can't even call it a drive because they went backwards. But they start now at their own 15, under 4 to play, 3:58, 16-0. New Oxford trying to go to 4-0. They've met every challenge so far. Ahmetovic in the bottom of your screen is a defender. Oh, wow, great pursuit. Campbell got maybe a yard. Great job by Micah Smith. Well, special thanks to Gettysburg Times sports editor Josh Martin. Gives us constant update of scores. Littlestown now up on Hanover 15-0. East Pennsboro. Wow, what a throw by Campbell. And they pick up the 1st down. A gain of 15. Eagles move the chains for the 4th time tonight. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 3:05 to go now in the half. What an arm by Campbell. He was under siege and he still had the arm strength to get it out here to the near sideline. Micah Smith trying to spend some time in the Dover backfield. Now Bitzer with a sack. Bitzer. We better get the official spelling. He's having a heck of a game. A 10-yard sack for Bitzer. Added to his resume. He's got the block punt, the 35-yard scamper, some big hits, and right there, what a sack. I mean, he was full bore to the quarterback and made Campbell pay. Wow, great execution. They get the screen pass off. Campbell under pressure was Mahomesian in the deliver, and the delivery. Third and 7 yards to go. Clock still ticking, under 1:45 to go in the first half. A first half Brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Sites Realty, Mr. G's, Kenny's, Post 262, and Ketterman Electrical Services. Player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Who will it be? The verdict is still out. Man, this guy Campbell, he has a strong arm. Incomplete. That was Noah Wentz, the intended target. And another, well, I think you got a punt in here, and they're going to punt it. So that is Zirkle who does the kicking, the punting rather. Line of scrimmage at their own 33-yard line with 1:24 to go. You're watching high school football on community, media, sports. .36-yard punt. Billman weaving his way down the sideline.
Number 55, Ben Reed on the tackle for Dover. Colonials will take over. It'll be first and 10. Full spot on the Eagle 43.
So they started at the Dover 43-yard line with 1:13 to go. I mean, you know, there's plenty of time for this Colonials offense to come up with something. I think they ought to put that double reverse pass, maybe shelve that for the time being. Everything else seems to be working. Holmes breaks one tackle. Takes two to wrestle him out of bounds. Another first down. 13-yard pickup to Brennan Holmes. And 1:07 to go. That didn't take long. Now they're at the 32. I mean, this guy here trying to single cover Holmes. You almost feel sorry for him. And Holmes like, you know, I'll take another 10, get another out, stop the clock. We're patient. We can deliver the product. Just give us a chance. First and 10. Oh, what a dart. Oh, incomplete. Krabs couldn't hold on to it. Holden Krabs, a guest on Sports Chat a few weeks ago. And Colonials have won ever since. Maybe that's the key to a big season. Get on Sports Chat. Second and 10. Here's Holmes again down here, bottom of your screen. Not much safety help either. This is, you know, fake the hook and go deep. Watch this. All right, this is exciting. He tried to go. Two guys in the same area. That was not good. Yeah, it was Arago. Apparently was the intended receiver. Isn't that the sound of the driverless car when they clap their knees and then clap their hands? I guess they don't have the horn section. Okay. Chevy Tundra? No, that's not it. Anyway, okay, they're not a sponsor. Forget it. There it is again. The receiver screen. Holmes. There's a flag in the secondary. 52.7 seconds left. Let's see what this is all about. Pickup of about 14 yards. But where the flag's located, it's kind of hard to discern what might have occurred. It's against. All right, that screen can happen. You can get linemen downfield, or you can get wide receivers throwing blocks. They're not used to it all the time. So penalties have hurt the Ox here. This is. I don't get that. Roxford calls timeout. A chance to figure out what just happened. I guess it was a 14-yard completion. And then a 5-yard penalty. Complete to Vargas for the first down. Timeout. 46 seconds to go, and they are at the Dover 20. East Pennsboro 21, Gettysburg 10. The Medovic, incomplete. Second and 10 with 41.9 seconds to go. In the first half, brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. Sites Realty. The official ice cream of high school sports, Mr. G's. My favorite place to shop, Kenny's Marketplace. The good men and women of Ira E. Lady, American Legion, Post 262 in Biggerville, and Ketterman Electrical Services. Who will be our player of the game? Incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down. Third down and 10 with 38 seconds. Third and 10. The pitch to Nieves. Wow. He got about a yard. Last time out of the half. They got two chances to throw it into the end zone or else one and take a rather long field goal attempt. I think Miller has the range. It would be about a 36-yard field goal. I think he's done better than that already this season. 16-0 Ox. Dover's shown some flashes, but unable to get it in the end zone. New Oxford trying to go to 4-0. It is fourth down, so they'll try the 36-yarder. The kick is up and good. Plenty of leg. Oh, no good. Wide left? He pushed it wide left. Looked good from here. I guess I had a bad angle. 24 seconds. What will Dover do? Will they just kneel down, or it's almost like the white flag of surrender? So Dover starts at its own 20. They do have 2 timeouts left, so maybe you do a deep out or 2 and then a Hail Mary. Campbell, no capitulation. Ford with a nice little spin move. Got about 12 yards. First down. First and 10 with 18 seconds left. Campbell quickly. Complete to Noah Wentz. They use a timeout after a 5-yard pickup. Timeout. Eagles with 10 seconds left. And if you're the Colonials defense, you want to have a center fielder or 2 about 30 or 40 yards deep just to make sure nobody gets behind you. We are Community Media, Channel 12 and 240 of your Comcast cable dial. Special thanks to Corey Smith and Brandon Glorioso for all their expertise. I'm Jeff Cook. Don't forget our live sports programming every Tuesday, Sports Chat, and then Trinity. Trivia. We don't have a trinity of programs. Race night is on hiatus, I think. Is that right? Yeah, Brandon's nodding. So, yeah, they're taking the time out. 12.9. They put 2.9 seconds back on the clock. 2nd and 1. Campbell, he's going to throw it as far as he can. Holmes with the interception. 3.7 seconds to go. Second pick for the Colonials. Ball spotted on the right 30-yard line. So this might be a kneel down time, unless they have some kind of deep gadgetry, like a hook and ladder, but that would be foolish. I expect them to just take the 16-0 lead into the locker room. They do have a slot to the near side. Holmes in single coverage to the far. I'd be shocked if they air it out. Nieves got about a yard. And that'll do it for the first half. Stay with us for all the pageantry of high school football. You're watching Community Media Sports.
3 this evening. Northern York 6, Shippensburg 0. For Union Springs 27, York Catholic 7. Biggerville 13, Fairfield 0. Cologne Catholic 30, York School of Technology 7. Eastern York 12, Colonials 7. Elko 14, Conrad Weiser 7. Muhlenberg and Lebanon tied at 7. Enfield 21, 13. Hamburg 7. Lewistown 22. Kansas 0. Central Dauphin 28. Chambersburg 7. Halifax 36. James Buchanan 0. Northern Lebanon 21. Peckway Valley 3. No score. Spring Grove and Central York. Cedar Crest 14, Penn Manor 0. And our last score, Queen Council Waynesboro, no score. A roller has been found under the bleachers. If you've lost your wallet, you can claim it in the main press box.
What a show by the Dover Marching Band. We all agree up here in the press box. It's the best band so far this year, and they look to be about 70 or 80 strong. So great job by Dover. You can't necessarily say the same thing about their gridiron squad. They are behind the 8 ball as they trail the Colonials 16-0. Not much going on the ground for Dover. Garen Quillen, 5 carries for 2 yards. Eric Campbell, 4 carries for -11. I mean, they got not much going there. Campbell has 80 yards passing. 7 completions and 2 interceptions. So that's hurt. Decent job by the receiving corps. Not 5 first downs for New Oxford. Bitzer didn't play in the second quarter at all on offense, but he had 1 run for 35 yards that set up the opening field goal. Clayton Nieves has a tough go of it with just 11 yards on 9 carries. And Ahmetovic, 1 rush for 10 yards. Ahmetovic, 9 completions. And so he's 9 out of 15 for 83 yards here in the first half. New Oxford, 9 first downs, and Brady Miller hit a 29-yard field goal, missed a 36-yard attempt. And there you have it. Some updated scores. Special thanks to Josh Martin, Gettysburg Times sports editor. Littlestown over Hanover, 22-0. Biggerville all over Fairfield, 13-zip. And Burm leads York Catholic. I think I heard Coach Anderson say here in the booth, 21-7. So Eagles, you know, the last couple of years they finished strong, but maybe shaky at the start, play a tough schedule. So maybe this is when the Eagles will start whipping into shape, try to have a run at the postseason. Right now, teams that obviously New Oxford, they appear to be headed to week 11. Dover remains to be seen. It's doable for the Dover Eagles. Gettysburg, after an 0-2 start, they have some excellent weapons. If their defense keeps improving, they could be in the mix. Brady Heiser, a very talented junior quarterback. And Littlestown also, they've got a lot of offensive weapons. Alex Popoff, the quarterback, and Zion Hurd, the do-it-all. Do-it-all athlete for the Bolts. Nieves to the 14, and that's it. So next week, if all goes well, we'll bring you DeLone at Littlestown next Friday night. That's the plan. I got to confirm it with the AD, etc. So we'll pencil it in right now. 1st and 10 to Oxford. You know, they seem to want to milk the clock in this game. I'm not sure why, but you know, a lot of times they'll go to a hurry-up offense. Sometimes they took a little air out of the ball in the first half. There we go. Leads to blocking. Looks close to first down yardage for Clayton Nieves, and he's got it. So Nieves, just 11 yards in the first half, nearly doubled his total on one tote. And they move the chains. 10 first downs now for New Oxford. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Arago goes in motion. Play action. Oh no, he slipped it to Nieves. Got about 2 yards. Second and 8 is the call. East Pennsboro now all over Gettysburg, 28-10. Thank you, Josh Martin, Gettysburg Times Sports Editor. And if you want to read about all these games, I'll be writing up a story about this contest. And there'll be lots of other good reads about all the area teams in the Gettysburg Times. I also have a little piece in the notebook too, so check it out. Oh, nice catch in traffic with a defender draped all over him. Who else? Brennan Holmes. Another first down. First down. First and 10. Zone read, and Medovic pulling his way. And his lineman knocked him forward, but they blew it up before then. In their estimation, forward progress was stopped, a pickup of 8 yards. Medovic got a lot of strength.
Along with number 71, Bravo Cody. Gain of 8. Second down.
2nd and 2. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Medovic airs it out. Oh, the guy was held all over him. Holmes. Well, it's, you know, that's a great play in high school because it's only a 15-yard penalty instead of a spot foul or maybe a touchdown. So, not a... It's going to be a 15-yarder. But maybe a touchdown saver. So...
The penalty gives Colonials the first down.
We're still talking about it. It can't be that complicated. Special thanks to our sponsors for tonight's game. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one man you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker, owner of Seitz Realty Inc. with 43 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 487-4000 or 334-4671. Check the website at SeitzzRealtyInc.com. Seitz Realty Inc. is located at 571 West Middle Street in Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker, owner. Your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. First and 10. Arago in motion. Nieves off the left side. He's a streak. Got about 9 yards. He's able to get vertical this half. It wasn't the case in the first 24 minutes. So already in this half, he's got 21 yards on 3 carries. Well, they're saying that was make it 30 yards on 3 carries. And he only had 11 yards in the whole first half. And special thanks to your local State Farm agents, Mike Ball in Gettysburg and Lyle Pittner in New Oxford. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You have 2 guys in motion. That'll come back. Nieves, they had the motion man. And then Bryce Clunk was the motion man. And then Nieves, it was not Canada. You can't have 2 guys in motion. So another penalty against New Oxford. 2nd and 8. You know, 2nd and 3. Everything's on the table here. You know, I mean, they can still keep it on the ground. Nieves does have an explosive quality, though. 2nd and 8. They flash the bat signal. I hope Bruce Wayne doesn't land in the bat copter at midfield or something. Medovic escapes the rush. Breaks about 3 or 4 tackles. Still on his feet. All the way to the 15-yard line, 24 yards. Three carries, 42 yards. He's building a pretty good resume, too. First and 10 at the Dover 15-yard line. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and insurance agents and get affordable options just for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agents Lyle Pittner and Eric Ball are there. Speaking of being there, Clayton Nieves dives for the pylon and he's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 13 yards on the carry. First and goal for the Colonials, who now have picked up 14 first downs. They go quickly. Now, you know, maybe they weren't set. Nieves had forward yardage, but it looks like it's going to be another 5-yarder. They're making life difficult for themselves. Special thanks to Irie Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. These brave men and women have served their country in times of war and peace, and now they give back to our community. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262. And especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Schauer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. For all those at Post 262, we salute you. And the Canners, I know you're a big supporter of all things Biglerville at Biglerville Legion. And the Canners lead Fairfield 13-0 as they try to pick up their 2nd win of the year. A tough loss to Jimmy Buck last week. Another one of those games in 2 parts thanks to the lightning storm that affected the area. Nieves darts into the end zone, and there are no flags.
Clayton Nieves in from 8 yards for a Colonial touchdown. Brady Miller will catch
86-yard drive to start the third quarter. .802 to go in the third. Brady Miller out of the hold of Billman. The kick is good. 23 zip.
New Oxford 23, Dover 0.
Well, State Farm agents Lyle Pittner of New Oxford and Mike Ball of Gettysburg, they got all your bases covered. Home, health, auto, life, they're on the ball. Give them a call today. Lyle Pittner in New Oxford, 717-688-7270, and Mike Ball in Gettysburg, 717-334-4908. Like a good neighbor, Mike Ball and Lyle Pittner are there. And special thanks to the official ice cream of high school sports. It's Mr. G's. We appreciate the support and sponsorship of Mr. G's and Mark and Megan McLean and all the gang at Mr. G's, Baltimore Street in Gettysburg, open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. 16 flavors of ice cream milkshakes. Sundays, homemade waffle cones, and more. Another touchback.
Eagles will take over first and 10. Ball spotted on their own 20.
Special fall flavor at Mr. G's is pumpkin ice cream. Sounds yummy. Check out the gift shop. Great gift ideas and works of local artists on display for sale. Also, the Life is Good line of apparel. Get it all at Mr. G's. And Kenny's Marketplace, for more than 2 decades, a gold sponsor. Oh, wow. Big play. Good for 12 yards. So Zirkle broke a couple of tackles. And a Dover first down out to the 31. Well, Kenny's is 100% employee-owned, superior quality perishables, and world-class customer service. Over 40 store-made products daily. Check out the $5 Friday specials. 5 more yards for Zirkle.
Pulling the ball carrier. Fisher on the tackle. Gain of 5. Second down.
Second and 5 for the Eagles of Dover. Fresh food, friendly folks. You'll find them all at Kenny's, serving our local communities with excellence since 1958. Stores to serve you in Spring Grove, Tawnytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. Oh, whoa! Tip drill. And somehow Thomas Smizer came down with it.
He's good for another Eagle first down. Ball spotted at their own 49.
$15-yard gain on the play. Dover looking to get on the board. Zirkle goes in motion. Campbell being chased. Campbell, strapping youngster, gets about 7, maybe 8 yards. Seven yards on the carry. Second and 3. 5:49 to go in the third quarter. Kenny's is my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings. And Ketterman Electrical Services, 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville. Zirkle in motion. And near first down yardage. Up the middle. Quillen got about 4.
Tackle by Kai Smith. Gain of 2. Going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Quillen only 4 yards on the night. Tough sledding for him. 3rd and 1 with 5:10 to go in the 3rd. Campbell shades of Jalen Hurts in the quarterback sneak. Picked up the first down. Impressive drive for the Eagles, who started at their own 20, and now they are in New Oxford territory at the 40. But time's starting to be a factor. East Pennsboro now 35, Gettysburg 10. Burn 34-7 over York Catholic. Thank you, Josh Martin. Gettysburg Times sports editor. Campbell eludes the rush and picked up 3 yards. Made the most of a difficult spot. So Campbell now 7 carries for 1 yard. He's been sacked a couple times, one by Pitzer. Pitzer's got a sack, a block punt, a nice run. You know, now Medovic's getting in the equation. Who's going to be the Adams Electric Cooperative player of the game? Stay tuned. Nice dart. 8-yard pickup to Zirkle.
Tackle number 20, Brody Plump. Gain is good for Eagle first down. Ball spotted at the 20 with 30.
Another first down. Dover on the move. Zirkle 16 yards rushing and a reception here in the foray. Campbell. He's somehow avoided the rush, but now he's going to go down after maybe a half-a-yard gain.
Campbell scrambles, tackled by Pitzer.
Pitzer on the stop.
No gain.
Doesn't get credit for a sack, or does he? No gain. Well, he's adding to his resume, and you know, you always could put our pass winners in there. Idris Medovic and Brennan Holmes. Holmes has a pick. Second and 10. This drive is. This is the first possession of the half for Dover. Campbell. Oh! Nearly picked off by Derek Price.
Campbell pass, nearly intercepted by Derek Price. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Third and 10. Clock stopped with 2:13 to go. Here in this 3rd quarter, brought to you by your local State Farm agent, Sites Realty, Mr. G's Ice Cream, Kenny's Marketplace, Post 262 in Biglerville, and Ketterman Electrical Services. Who will be the Adams Electric Cooperative player of the game? Campbell. Incomplete. Billman thinks, well, there's no review on that, but he thought he got his hands underneath the oblong spheroid, but the referee says no, and it's 4th down. .208 to go. They might as well go for it on 4th down here. They got nothing to lose, except the game. But they are going to, we got a guy like Campbell who can throw it down the field, and you're losing 23-0 late in the 3rd quarter. You got, New Oxford's going to be at their own 29, even if it's incomplete. So this is the right call. Oh! How did he get out of that one? Billman came down with it, but was he out of bounds? Well, that's all right. It was 4th down. He's better off going out of bounds, and now they get it at the 29. On downs. So New Oxford Colonials with 1:59 to go in the 3rd and a 23-0 lead. Check the latest. East Penn now up 42-10, another thumping for the Warriors. So they could fall to 1-3. Hanover 29-0 over, or 29-0 deficit to Littlestown. Littlestown looks like the genuine article. They'll move to 3-1. We hope to be covering them next Friday night, and we can check out that high-powered offense. Talked about Zion Herr and Alex Popoff. Colby Hahn, also the running back. So Nieves, good for 6 yards. He's had a great second half. 1:38 to go. Who's got a timeout? Somebody called a timeout. Create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Contact your Adams County agents and neighbors. State Farm agent Mike Ball, 334-4908, 1009 Baltimore Pike, Gettysburg, or State Farm agent Lyle Pittner, 688-7270, 11 Lincoln Way East, New Oxford, PA. They're on the ball. They got all your bases covered, home health, auto life. Like a good neighbor, State Farm's agents Lyle Pittner and Mike Ball are there. And you're looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. with 43 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 487-4000 or 334-4674. Check the website, SeittzRealtyInc.com. Located at 571 West Middle Street in Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner. Your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. 2nd down for Ahmetovic. Oh, that was threw off the back foot. Or maybe the front foot, but anyway, it was incomplete.
Pass intended for number 9, Tyler Arago, incomplete.
Underthrown a bit. So it's 3rd and 4 with 1:32 to go in the 3rd quarter. Special thanks to all our friends at Mr. G's, and especially Mark and Megan McLean, located on Baltimore Street in Gettysburg. Mr. G's is the official ice cream of high school sports. Open 7 days a week from noon until 9 p.m. Nieves, tough running, got 5 yards before he, well, wait a minute, see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be short of, oh no. This other guy's back here at the 39-yard line.
First down, ball spotted. At the Colonials 39.
Well, I'm giving a 5-yard pickup then. A little confusing from this vantage point. 15 first downs now for this methodical, machine-like New Oxford offense. Looks like we might be back here when they have Susquehannock in a couple of weeks. Nieves catapults himself for no gain.
Vertical on the tackle. Gain of 1. Second down.
Second and 10, under a minute to go in the third. Play action. Incomplete. Looked like another wide receiver screen intended for Brennan. So it's third and nearly 10 yards to go. Billman into the game. Holden Krabs, he's not been targeted very often. So Holmes, one of two players in the slot. Vargas at the top of your screen. I know that's Billman. And Amedovic picked off. All the way to the end zone. Noah Wentz. So Amedovic, that was a mistake. He should have eaten that. So the Eagles are on the board, just what they needed. And Amedovic, he wants to have that throw back. Shouldn't have forced it into coverage, and what a play by Noah Wentz, tiptoed down the sideline. And the kick is good. Nathan Miller. 23-7 is the score with 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, Mr. G's has 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. The special fall flavor is pumpkin ice cream. Check out the gift shop. Great gift ideas, the works of local artists on display for sale, and the Life is Good line of apparel. Find all good things at Mr. G's. Kenny's Marketplace for over 2 decades. A gold sponsor of Game of the Week, 100% employee owned. World-class customer service, superior quality and perishables. Fresh ground beef every day. Over 40 store-made items daily. $5 Friday special. Fresh food friendly folks will find them at Kenny's. Brendan Holmes on the far sideline gets out of bounds at about the 27. So New Oxford will start at its own 28. Check out the $5 specials on Fridays at Kenny's Marketplace. Fresh food friendly folks, that's what you'll find there. Serving our local communities with excellence since 1958. Stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tonytown, Middletown, Bigwood, and the flagship store in Gettysburg. It's my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card, your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's Market. Nieves in trouble, and he's spun down for about a 3-yard loss. No, they're going to call it no gain. Okay. That was kind of harsh of me to call it a 3-yard loss, but he definitely didn't get anywhere. So, and that'll do it for quarter number 3. 23-7 with 3 quarters in the books. Special thanks to all the brave men and women who served our country and now work so hard for Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelt, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Schara, my good friend Vernon Stein, and all those at Post 262, we salute you. And Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, located at 2915 Biglerville Road, between Gettysburg and Biglerville, near the banks of the mighty Conewago. Telephone 717-677-0066. Serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket truck service, generator installation, commercial and residential wiring, and supply and installation of electric car chargers. Also pole drilling and setting and light crane services. You'll find them all at Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC. And don't forget, Player of the Game coming up after the contest, at the conclusion of the contest, sponsored by Adams Electric Cooperative. There's right on cue, Holding Crabs for the Cats. Adams Electric, the people behind the power, owned by those they serve, providing the spotlight in Adams County for all electrical service since 1940. Third down in the yard. Bitzer pulls his way inside. Oh, now there's a flag. Hold everything. But they'll bring it back. Did he get the first down? And then they're going to back. No, I guess they won't call it a first down. 4 yards on the carry. And then a 10-yard penalty. So it'll be 3rd and 6. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Hard running though. Jared Bitzer making a play for Player of the Game. Medovic. Brennan Holmes. A couple guys trying to bring him down, still on his feet all the way to the 25-yard line. 43 yards on 43 yards on the reception. First and 10 at the Dover 25. Medovic trying to answer the pick 6. And we'll be naming a Player of the Game, sponsored by Adams Electric Cooperative. At the conclusion of the contest, the lineman tried to give Nieves an extra shove. That was Pitzer. Pitzer for a yard. 5 carries, 45 yards for Bitzer. Clock running, 9:47 to go. Special thanks to our sponsors, Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, 2915 Biglerville Road, 717-677-0066, serving Adams County for more than 2 decades. Bucket service, generator installation. And there goes Spitzer again to the 18. got 6 more yards. So it'll be 3rd and about 4. Pole drilling and setting, light crane services, bucket service, generator installation, commercial, residential wiring. You'll find it all at Ketterman Electrical Services, specializing in whole house generator installation. Voted #1 electrician 11 years in a row by the Gettysburg Times, pick of the counties. Ketterman Electrical Services. If I sound like a satisfied customer, it's because I am. You did a great job with the motion sensor light in my closet. Bitzer looks like he's got another first down. No. 4th and a yard. Well, you might as well give it to Bitzer again. Bitzer shreds a tackler and gets the first down to the 12-yard line. Hard running by Jared Bitzer. 8 carries, 59 yards for Bitzer. A sack, a block punt. Is it enough to get the player of the game? I don't know. I'll have to defer to my colleagues and see what their thoughts are. Medovic, certainly a candidate. Brendan Holmes, always a candidate. Arago in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clayton Nieves, a change of pace to the 6. 6 yards for Nieves. He's had an outstanding second half.
Tackle by Drew Jones. Gain of 7. Second down.
So Bitzer and Nieves have combined for over 120 yards. And we've seen the evolution of the New Oxford offense as this season has progressed. Definitely a little pass happy against Bermudian, but they have gotten the balance that deep playoff run teams seek in the postseason. Nieves to the 2.
Tackle by Smizer. Gain is good for first down. Then he first and goal.
Ox keeps moving those chains. 17 first downs. Inexorably headed to a 4-0 start. Well, you know, they've still got 6.5 minutes. If they punch this one in, look for Bitzer to add to his resume here. They'll probably give it to him, I predict. Oh no, they're going to the sneak. They're going to the sneak. Shades of Jalen Hurts. Medovic, 1 yard, finds the end zone. 72-yard drive. That formation was interesting. I mean, Bitzer kind of was right behind the line. Dover jumps. Well, we saw that situation when Gettysburg played Mechanicsburg. This goes back to about 2005. And that game was played right here in New Oxford. Okay. So it's a dead ball. And I think that's wrong when the defense can cause a dead ball foul and then they have to re-kick it. It happened to Gettysburg, the exact same scenario. They made the kick, then they said it was a dead ball whistle, and Gettysburg missed it and lost by a point to Mechanicsburg in the first round of the playoffs. Well, special thanks to all our friends at Ira E. Lady, American Legion Post 262 in Biglerville. You've helped our country in times of war and peace, and now you give back to the community. I know you're happy to see the Biglerville Canners all over the Fairfield Green Knights tonight as Biglerville football goes to 2-2. We appreciate the sponsorship of Post 262 and especially thank Post Commander Rick Pelk, Past Commander Gene Schaefer, Manager Krista Schauer, and my good friend Vernon Stein. For all those at Post 262, we salute you. And we salute all the good folks at Kenny's Marketplace, 100% employee owned, superior quality and perishables, world-class customer service, certified Angus beef, over 40 store-made items daily. Don't forget the $5 special. Every Friday they have several items on sale for just $5. Ford, from the 1 to the 43. Possible saving tackle by Billman. Billman really has impressed me. He's a sophomore, and he's stepping up right now, playing well. So Dover starts at their own 45. They trail 30-7. 6:24. You have to say, not enough time for the Dover Eagles, but they've shown the ability to move the ball down the field. Fresh fruit, friendly folks you'll find it at Kenny's since 1958. Stores that serve you in Spring Grove, Tonytown, Littlestown, Biglerville, and the flagship store in Gettysburg, my favorite place to shop. Don't forget your preferred customer card. It's your passport to a world of savings at Kenny's. And the official ice cream of high school sport. It's Mr. G's. Big stop by Aiden Ford. Drew Jones having a tough night. 4 carries for -4 yards. Maybe there's no blocking. Well, Mr. G's, the official ice cream of high school sports, located on Baltimore Street, open 7 days a week, noon till 9 p.m. That's 7 days a week, 16 flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, homemade waffle cones, and more. Check out the special flavor for the fall, the pumpkin ice cream. The gift shop, too. Great gift ideas, works of local artists on display for sale. And the Life is Good line of apparel. You'll find them all at Mr. G's. Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? There's only one name you need to know. David L. Seitz, broker owner of Seitz Realty Inc. with 43 years of experience. Dave is your man. Call 487-4000 or 334-4674 or check the website at www.seitsrealtyinc.com. Seitz Realty Inc., 571 West Middle Street, Gettysburg. Seitz Realty Inc. and David L. Seitz, broker owner, your expert in real estate transactions since 1980. And the State Farm agents in Adams County, Lyle Pittner of New Oxford and Mike Ball of Gettysburg, create a State Farm personal price plan on your home and auto insurance and get affordable options just for you. Motion Man, haven't seen that before. There's Drew Jones, got 2 yards. So it's 3rd and 11. Third and 11. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agents Mike Ball of Gettysburg and Lyle Pittner of New Oxford are there. They're on the ball. They got all your bases covered. Home, health, auto, life, and more. Give them a call today. Mike Ball, 334-4908, and Lyle Pittner, 688-7270. Oh, Holmes batted away. Nearly had the pick. Would have been his 2nd interception of the game. So Holmes, he's a perennial candidate for player of the game. He'll soon have to make a call. Holmes, 6 catches for 94 yards and 2 touchdowns. No, 1 touchdown. and an interception. I don't know. I guess we got to let the script play out just a tad more. Fourth down and 11. Why not? They're going for it from their own 44-yard line. Huh. Now what?
Eagles will penalize 5 yards for delay of game. We'll bring up 4th and 16. Ball spotted at their own 39.
Fourth down and 16. They shoot. Now they're gonna. Or maybe they're gonna punt it. Why? Trying to beat the spread. And nearly blocked. Taken at the 28, and there's a flag that'll come back. 33-yard punt. So this flag is going to go against New Oxford, who is poised to go to 4-0 in the young season. So the Ox heavily penalized, but prevailing quite easily. The only score for Dover was on a pick six on an ill-advised throw into coverage by Idris Zemenovic. Otherwise, he's been flawless. 3 carries, 42 yards. 144 yards passing. I'm just trying to build the resumes of all these players. And I might leave it to my colleagues to make the call here tonight. I guess we can wait for the Adams Electric Cooperative Player of the Game. Inquiring minds want to know, who will it be? It's going to be either Holmes or Metovic or Bitzer would be my thought. That anybody other than those three, that's Nieves a fine second half, but right on. Well, that's Alex Brown just into the contest, and his first carry, good for 4 yards. Jarrett Bitzer, Brandon Holmes. Oh man. You guys aren't any help. All right, build your case for me. I mean, Holmes obviously could probably win it every week. Is that your thinking, Corey? Like, give it to Bitzer's had a pretty good game. I mean, spread it around a little bit. Are you okay with that, Brandon? We're going to go with Jarrett Bitzer, player of the game. Maybe he'll come on the show. Plus, Holmes didn't come on the show. Neither did Metovic. He was on earlier, but not after he won player of the game. So, Alex Brown again off the right side. Lost a yard. 3rd and 8. Clock ticking down to the 4-minute mark. Thank our sponsor, State Farm agents, Mike Ball and Lyle Pittner. Real estate expert, David L. Seitz. The official ice cream of high school sports, Mr. G's. Kenny's Marketplace. Post 262 in Biggerville, and Ketterman Electrical Service. And special thanks to Adams Electric Cooperative, sponsor of Player of the Game. And our Player of the Game is voted by our staff, Jarrett Bitzer. And it looked like the backup quarterback in there. Luke Fry with a completion. Good for 1 yard. Then they're going to punt it. Line of scrimmage. The 23. Metovic, end over end. And it goes over the head of the receiver all the way to the opposite 20-yard line. He fields it. Holmes in pursuit, bumps him out of bounds. 67-yard punt. I'm telling you, Medevich, he's headed toward player of the division at a minimum. No, it's a 47-yard punt. My math was off. Still, it's impressive. And here we have an update from Gettysburg Times sports editor Josh Martin. Burn 44, York Catholic 7. Final. That's a final. So Burn in the win column. Good play action. They get it out to Zirkle. Zirkle ran in a circle and got 5 yards.
Team up for the stop.
2 minutes to go in the contest. First down yardage, 12-yard carry for Reese Husan.
Quillen on the carry. Gain is good for Eagle, first down.
That was Quillen. I guess that was Quillen and not. Dover has 2 timeouts left. It doesn't seem like they have any intention of using them. They're going to slip to 2-2 as Ox moves to 4-0 on the season. They swing it out to Smizer, and he's down the far sideline, good for about 16 yards. 12 first downs for Dover. 1:04 to go. They'll get it teed up and start the clock. I want to thank our sponsors one final time. State Farm agents Lyle Pittner and Mike Ball. Sites Realty agent David L. Sites. Nice catch over there on the far sideline.
Number 7, Noah Wentz.
Noah Wentz on the reception.
Gain of 9, second down.
Clock stopped. Did he get out of bounds? I don't know. 2nd and 2. Campbell picked off. Billman downs it at the 14. Smart play. So congratulations to Jarrett Bitzer, our player of the game. Block punt, a sack, some nice running, some spirited defense. Nice job for the Colonials and head coach Jason Warner. As they move to 4-0, it'll be kneel down time for Luke Fry. And it's unfortunate they got to count as rushing attempts. It'll hurt his average, but. And special thanks to Mr. G's, Kenny's Marketplace, Irie Lady, American Legion Post 262, and Ketterman Electrical Services, LLC, and our player of the game sponsor, Adams Electric Cooperative. Gain of maybe a yard. Is that Brown? Yeah, Alex Brown for a yard. Well, maybe you won't have to kneel down. Maybe they can just let the clock run out. Looks like that's what they're going to do. They don't have to snap it. Yeah, they don't have to snap it. But they do. Alex Brown as the whistle sounds for Corey Smith and Brandon Glorioso. I'm Jeff Cook. The final, New Oxford defeats Dover 30-7. See you next week, sports fans. Good night.